2022 is coming to an end and we are getting into 2023 in few months, and as software developer you may be having this question: should I run React or should I run AngularJS? And maybe you have learned one of these frameworks, or maybe you have run one library like React and you want to jump into Angular framework, or maybe you have learned Angular framework and you want to run into React but you are confused. But in this video we'll be looking at how we can just tackle this question, and at the end of this video I'll give you my opinion. So let's start by looking at the difference between these two. So React is just a library, and this means that it depends on external libraries to build a scalable application or large application, but Angular it is independent and it has all packages in it, and that's why it is called framework. So React is a JavaScript library, whereas Angular is a front-end framework. React uses one-way data binding and virtual DOM, whereas Angular uses two-way binding and real DOM. And this will be looking at the projects that we'll be doing in the future. Moreover, React is faster than Angular as it has a smaller bundle size. But in Angular, we find that we have lazy loading, and this lazy loading may help Angular or helps Angular to load faster, because you can just load a particular part of application that you need at that given time. Maybe when you are loading the first part of Angular, that is login, it will just load the login part and the other one will not be loaded. And then after you log in, it will maybe load the user part of the application, just like that. So it makes it very fast. So another thing that I want to look at is the advantages of these two. I want to look at disadvantage, and I have omitted this with purpose. So the advantages of Angular is improved design architecture, because it has a very great architecture. It promotes code reusability, and this is by using things like modules and components. And then we have these better plug and play components, and this is because you can even create or generate component with command line. And another thing is faster application development, and this is because you can create modules and then get different developers get into these modules and they work simultaneously in the application. So it handles dependencies very well, and then it allows parallel development. This is because of modules, where you can assign different modules to different teams of developers, and then it allows controls to developers. And another advantage it helps in managing the state. So these are the advantages of Angular. We won't deep dive on them, because if you have done Angular or you are planning to learn Angular, you should go and search for these things and then play with Angular to understand them. So another advantages of React include React is declarative, and this is in terms of document object model or DOM. And another thing is testing capacities. You can test and React framework very fast. Angular or React, it has next framework built on top of it, which helps it to be SEO friendly. And another thing is that it has a larger community support, and it is more popular than Angular. Another thing is mobile friendliness, and learning curve is not that steeper as compared to that of Angular. And the last advantage is reusable components, because you build the application using components, and this comes with the concept of SPA or single page application. So in my opinion, you should go like this. If you have already learned React, you can jump and start learning Angular, and this is because it won't do any harm for you, or rather it will be an advantage to you to know two frameworks, and they are not that different so much that you can't get your head around them, but you can just jump into. But if you have not done any of these library or frameworks, then you can start by learning React, and this is because React is easier to learn, and then afterward you can jump into Angular. And I'm saying this because you can create better application using React if they are small in size, but you may find that you need to use Angular maybe in enterprise level application, and this is because Angular has safetiness in it, and this is because it uses TypeScript on top of it. And another thing is that if you are working with a team of developers, you may find that they are choosing Angular because it is easier to work with modules, and it will manage you will manage modules in a very easy manner. So that are my opinion. So because for me, I started learning React, and then eventually I learned Angular. But at first I was skeptical. I didn't want to learn Angular, and to say the truth, I hated Angular. But eventually when I learned Angular, I came to realize that each one of these framework or library, it has its own advantage, and you can use them in different scenarios. That's why I keep off the disadvantages. So thank you guys. I think you have gotten something from this video. If you had another maybe suggestion or comment, you can just comment in this video and tell me what I omitted or what are your opinion on this topic. And in 2023, what will happen, as we are expecting the recession, which we are hoping it won't happen. So thank you guys. Remember to like this video, subscribe and comment.